Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's focus is going to be on your butt. So a little bit of butt work as well as into your arms and stretching it out and also getting a little bit stronger too. So the first place we're going to start is lying down on your back. So I want you to lie down on your back and we'll take your feet into butterfly position to start with. So I want you to walk your heels as close towards your groin area as much as you can. Press your feet together and then just let the knees drop out to the side. Now we're going to take your hands on top of your belly and relax your head and shoulders. Just wiggle yourself around a little bit until you're nice and comfortable. And then start to close your eyes. So closing off your eyes. Just let the body relax as you start to pay attention to the breath. As we begin to inhale through the nose, belly starts to rise. And then exhale out through the mouth. The belly starts to draw in. Again, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Two more, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. So if you can, try and close your mouth off now and begin to breathe in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Trying to find your ujjayi breath, the sound of the ocean. Again, noticing that inhale as your belly starts to rise, and as you exhale out, your belly starts to draw in. Just take one more breath like this. And then just grab hold of those thighs as you begin to bring the knees back into the center. And then just start to draw the knees into the chest. As you roll out through the lower back, just massaging into that spine a few times. Maybe grab the knees and start to draw some circles into them, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Just whatever feels nice, just work into those spots that may be tight or a little bit sore. And then I want you to bring those feet back together again, placing them down into a butterfly position, this time a little bit further away from your body. We're coming into a variation of your bridge pose in a butterfly. So your feet are together. Now draw your belly in as that lower back starts to push down into the floor. From there, we're going to find that roll up position as we roll up to the top. You then start to fire up your glutes. So just check your glutes are there and they are not asleep. We then exhale as we draw yourself back down towards the floor. So keeping that going. Inhale as you get to the top, squeezing the glutes. Draw the belly in, draw the lower rib cage in, and then exhale, we roll all the way back to the floor. Inhale again, find that lift. And exhale, draw it back to the mat. Inhale, lift up to the sky. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. This last time I want you to hold it up at the top and squeeze your glutes. Draw your belly in, draw your lower rib cage in, push your shoulders down into the floor. You can just take your hands on top of the thighs and keep squeezing everything here. So glutes are on fire, core is drawn in, and those lower ribs are knitted in nice and tight. Now we're going to start to pulse it. For one, you can take the hands down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it at the top. Push down into your hands and forearms as you engage through the lower belly. And we breathe for 5. Squeeze those glutes as tight as you can. 3, 2, and one. Exhale, slowly roll your way back down towards the floor, keeping the feet as they are. Maybe walk them out a little bit further. Now take an inhale as you reach your arms up and over. Just let the back move away from the floor. So find that little bit of an arch in the back. And just stretch everything out. We then start to scoop the core in. And from there we're finding a roll up. So take your hands up towards the sky, breathing in. And then as you exhale, lift your way up. And then find a little bit of a movement forward, reaching as if you've got a ball in between the hands. And then exhale, draw the chin to the chest as you scoop your core in and roll your way back to the floor. Inhale, find that length again, scoop the core in. Exhale, we round it through, lift up, rounding over that imaginary ball, reach. And then again, scooping the core in, roll your way back to the floor. Inhale, we find that length. We go again, lift up, reach it over that imaginary ball, reach, 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 and then back down towards the floor, scoop the core in, push your hands down into the floor again, find that little bit of an arch in the back, and then we walk your feet back in this time, prepping for your bridge pose. So setting your position up, you want to be able to tickle the backs of your heels, the ankles. Your knees are facing up towards the sky and they're hip distance apart. Let's roll into that bridge. Inhale, lift up, squeeze your glutes at the top. Now, as you get there, we're going to start pulsing without dropping the hips to the floor. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I think I touched the floor. I cheated. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We hold at the top. Push down into those forearms and hands. Spread the fingers out as wide as you can. Scoop the core in and the lower ribs in. Nice and tight, and push down into those toes and heels. Lift up and squeeze. And then exhale as you roll your way back down towards the floor. Again, open those feet back out into that butterfly position. We go into those little crunches again. As we inhale, we lift the arms up and over the head. We then exhale as we reach over that imaginary ball. Scooping the core in, belly pulls in. Inhale, arms overhead. And again, reach it up as you find that rounding. Roll your way back to the mat. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, we reach it up and we roll it forward. One more time, roll it back. Inhale, we reach the arms up and over. And again, reach up over that imaginary ball. Roll your way back down towards the floor. Reach the arms up and over that head. And then again, we walk the feet back. Prepping for your bridge pose. So finding those heels, just give them a little bit of a tickle to make sure they're in the right position. So tickle in the backs of those ankles. We're adding on a little variation. So from here, I want you to press down the hands into the mat. We inhale as we lift up towards the sky. Give me 10 pulses for 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it at the top. Pull your ribs in. Hold and squeeze. Make sure your glutes are working here. Just give them a little grab just to double check. And then exhale, roll your way back to the floor. We then add on with a little oblique twist to the side. Tap in, alternating ankle for 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax, taking yourself into a full body stretch, reaching the arms up and over, lengthen everything out, stretch it. Now keep your heels connected to the mat, draw your belly in, and from there lift the head and shoulders, find a little roll up, halfway stop. We then add in a pulse. We pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go again for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Draw the belly in. 19, 20. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The last one, stay up and hold it. Reaching those fingertips towards your toes and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Relax, reach the arms up and over as you walk those feet back. As you get there, again, just check your position, check the heels. And from there, we roll your way back into bridge. Squeeze in those glutes as tight as you can. We pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add the hands on the thighs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and the last one, stay at the top as you draw your shoulders underneath your back, and then maybe interlock your fingers if you can, down to the mat. Now what happens, as always, your ribs start to flare, so scoop your core in and knit your ribs together, chin to chest. Press all 4 corners of your feet down into the mat. Take a few moments here. You can breathe and close your eyes, whatever works. Or maybe just take the hands to your lower back and give yourself a little bit of a lift. Walking up onto those elbows. A little bit of a supported bridge. And we stay for 3 more breaths. Just inhale through your nose and exhale it out. 1 more deep breath. And then slowly roll your way back down, all the way nice and easy towards the mat. We're adding in that a little oblique side to side crunch. You can take your feet a little bit further away. The further away your feet are, the harder it's going to be. So whatever works. We then go, we tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, let's do 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Take a full body stretch again. Maybe finding your banana pose this time as you draw yourself over to the right side of the mat, stretching out this side body. Inhale back to center, stretch to the opposite side. And then come back to center, grab hold of your thighs here and just draw them into the center. From there we find our roll up. So roll a few times, just tap the toes and then roll it back. Massage that spine. The 2, 3. Let's do 2 more. 4 and 5. Last one. Find your way up to a seat. Take your feet about hip distance apart and spread your toes out nice and wide. So we're going to stretch into your shoulders here. I want you to walk your hands towards the back of the mat. Spread your fingers out as wide as you can. Little chest and shoulder opener. And then, so we're not hanging out, right? So you spread your toes out. As you inhale, you want to lift that chest and then just drop the head back, or maybe this is enough, whatever you feel is good for you. Just really focus on opening out through your chest and feel a nice little stretch happening in those shoulders as well. So the further you take those fingers back, the more you're going to open. It just depends on you and how far you can go back. Everyone's different, it's not a race. Just feel the stretch. And then slowly release. Give yourself a little hug into a ball. Rounding through And then cross your ankles and make your way into a tabletop position. So as you get into your tabletops, check your knees are directly under your hips and your fingers are spread out like a high five. Push your feet down into the floor. We're going to do our little cat pose. So take a breath around and through the spine, draw your chin to the chest. We hold it. I'm going to stay here. I want you to feel the stretch all the way through the back of the neck. Just breathe. You can add a little bit of a sway movement if that also feels nice. Getting into the side body a bit more. And holding it just wherever you feel like you've got a bit of tightness, and just work out those knots. Now start to take a breath in as you gaze up towards the sky, finding your cow pose. Open out the collarbone. Again, we'll just stay here for a few breaths. Scoop your core in and stretch into that throat. Again, you can find a little bit of a sway if that works, or just hold it still. Remember, there's never no rules in my classes. You just do what works, you know? Move around a little bit, find some movement. Shake your tail a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna work back into your glutes here. So finding that knee under your hip if you've moved it, and start to extend the left leg back. Now scoop your core in. From there, we're going to add in your donkey kick. So kick that left heel up and down. Knee comes in to meet the opposite knee. 20 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go for 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last one, stay up and pulse it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go for 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now squeeze that heel up towards the sky as you start to extend out the right arm and find some length through this right finger here. Really reach and lengthen as that left heel squeezes up towards the sky. You squeeze into your left butt cheek. Take 2 more breaths. Scoop your core in. And then exhale. Release the right hand down. Slowly release the left knee down. Meet in back together again as we bring your way down into a child's pose. Forehead meets the mat. Stretch out through the lower back here. If you've been on computers all day like I have, the back might feel a little bit tense. You just stretch it out and then make your way back into your tabletop position. Knees back under the hips. We come into our fire hydrant, so take a breath. We then kick your left leg up to the sky into your donkey kick. And then from there, the knee comes out to pee up the wall, and then it comes back down. So we kick up, we're out to the side, we're back down. Just 10 of these. 3, 4, go slowly, there's no rush. 5, 6, I want you to squeeze the glute at the top. 7, holding that fire hydrant out as you get there, working into the hip joint. 8, might be a little bit of cracking going on, my hips are cracking. My left hip likes a good crack. 10, oh no, that was 9, we've got one more left. Trying to skip it. 10, all right, bring it back out into that fire hydrant, hold it up. We pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it back down, shake it out a little bit, move back a few times, and then from here, we're adding in your arms. So we're coming into some tabletop presses. So we're lifting our knees off the floor 1 or 2 inches. So you want to take your hands out about the sides of your mat, spreading out the fingers. Tuck your toes under, scoop your core in and lift and hover those knees 1 or 2 inches away from the floor. From there, we bend the elbows for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop yourself back down and scoop your right arm underneath as you find your twist. Shoulder opener. Inhale, left arm to the sky, and just take it round into a little bit of a bind. Maybe grab hold of the right hip or thigh. Maybe extend the left leg if that works. Whatever works, just hold it. Or reach the fingertips up, or even take the left foot off the floor. Or find your hand here, you know? Just find what works. And then slowly bring that knee back down to meet the floor as you press your way back up. Let's stretch a little bit into those shoulders. So keep your knees under your hips and start to walk the hands out. Come into extended puppy dog. Oh, this feels really good today. Bring the forehead to the mat. Or if you do have a little bit more space in your body, you can bring that chin onto the floor as you gaze forward. Maybe close your eyes and just take a few breaths. And then slowly begin to walk the hands back towards your body as we then make our way to the opposite leg. So back into your kicks up towards the sky here. Let's pulse up and down for 1, 2, kick it up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave it up at the top. Pulse it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up at the top. Squeeze that core in. Reach the left arm forward. Finding your balance here. Left baby finger turns towards the mat. So really reach that heel up towards the sky. Reach through those fingers. And then return the left hand back towards the floor. And then that knee comes back down. Again, we sit back into that child's pose. You can come onto your fingertips here. Spider fingers. Bring your forehead to the floor. And then come back up. Again, you can find that little bit of a cat-cow for a second. Just wiggle out those hips. Shake your tail, whatever works. As you come into the opposite side again, you want to kick that leg up and take it out. 1. That was 2. Squeeze the glutes. Kick it out to the side. 3. 4. 5. 6. Go nice and slowly. 7. 8. Feel that glute switch on. It should be starting to fire up. 9. 10. Leave it out to the side. We then pulse it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10. Bring it back down and just shake out those hips. Wiggle it out. Okay, so we need to go into that shoulder stretch. But before we do that, we're coming back into those tabletops. So take those hands out. I'm going to move a little bit. I'm banging the garage. Tuck your toes under. Scoop your core in. Take a breath. Lift off. Add a little bit of a jump if you want. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, And 10. Drop it down. Take the right arm, thread it through. Drop that shoulder down. And then left arm. Did the wrong side. Left arm comes down. Extend out the right leg. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Or again, just find it wherever feels good for you. You can wrap it around. You can take it up and over. Or add the leg on. And then slowly bring that knee back down towards the floor. Push your weight back up. Inhale, lift up into your cow cat pose. Tailbone to the sky, open it out. And then let's find your dog. Start to walk those hands out in front. Stretch out that spine as you lift the tailbone to the sky. And then just start to pedal those heels a few times. Just wake up those hips and hamstrings. It's that first downward dog, so things might be feeling a little bit tight. So whatever you need to do, it's all about listening to your own body. From there, start to walk those hands back and find your ragdoll here. So softening the knees, just shake out the legs a few times, side to side. Breathe. Inhale, fingertips, hands to shins or to those thighs. Weight slightly forward into your toes, that chin starts to lift. As your eye gaze goes forward, your back is nice and flat. Start to walk it out into your dog. Lift your tailbone to the sky. Inhale, round it through, finding your way into a plank. And then upward facing dog. Exhale, bending through the knees as you push your weight back. Finding that dog. Inhale, tippy toes, round it through, stack the shoulders as you then find that upward facing dog. Gaze upwards or straight ahead. Chin to chest, belly to spine, bend your knees, roll it back, downward facing dog. One more round, inhale, roll it through. Open out that chest. Look up towards the sky. Exhale, we bend those knees, we draw that chin to the chest as we find our downward facing dog. Now push your weight into your right heel, the left ankle crosses on top of your right thigh. Keep pushing your weight back. Push into the hands, really open out into that left hip as well here. Maybe adding in a little bit of a single arm stretch. And then switch to the opposite side. Left heel comes down to the floor. Lift that right ankle, cross it over. Just check that you are flexing through your toes and that knee is opening. Again, you can come up onto those fingertips on the left side to give you a little bit of a variation. Lift your hips up. And then bring the hands back down, toes back down, walk it back. Downward facing dog. Let's take a few moments again just to breathe and relax. Wiggle it out from side to side. Inhale, fingertips or hands to shins, thighs, wherever you can meet. Gazing forward, just stay here for a moment as you then start to open those arms back, fly your arms back, squeeze your palms together. As if you've got a ball or a block in between, push against it. And then start to bend your knees as you find your way into a little bit of a toe stand. Bring your hands to your heart center, scoop your core in. Take a breath in as you reach your arms up to the sky. And reach your left arm forward, reach the right arm back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we switch to that left hand side. Inhale back to center, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart. Drop those heels to the floor. Finding your way slowly up towards mountain pose. Woo, I've got off camera. Fly your way back down, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway flat back. Exhale, we walk it out into your dog. Take a breath. As you roll your way down into that plank position, stack your shoulders to the wrist. Turn those toes, finding your way into your side plank. Reaching the right arm to the sky and then lengthen over. Now drop your right foot down into the floor. Make sure your shoulder is in line with your wrist as we lift that left knee up into an awkward plank. If you have your strength here, you can start to extend the left leg out, point your toes, maybe reach the right arm over your head. Take the right hand down, find your plank position. Now take that left knee to your left wrist, open the hip, take the right foot behind and just gaze at your right leg. Pigeon pose. Walk the hands back, open your chest, breathe in. Exhale, chest goes forward, walk the hands down. Find that little bit of a release in your hips here. Now make sure your hips are squared, you've not rolled onto your left side. Taking a breath, whatever works for you. Maybe you need to stay with it here or use a block or take the hands out in front or just relax the forehead to the mat. And we'll just stay for a few seconds just to breathe. Inhale, start to walk the hands back up. Coming onto those spider fingers, roll the shoulders back. Feel that chest start to puff out like your pigeon pose. And then we'll tuck you back towards under. Just find a little bit of a lift here, stretching in through that hip flexor as well, through the core. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Drop it down nice and slowly. Wow, feels good. Take it behind, fly. And then take your hands down, step back into plank. We'll take a chaturanga here. Bring your feet together, chest goes forward. Drop down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Start to walk the hands towards the back of the mat again. Inhale, halfway flat back, gazing forward. Wake up those hips, just give yourself a little wag. Bring the hands behind, reach forward. Weight forward into your tippy toes. Bend those knees, come back down into that toe variation. Lift the arms, inhale. Reach the left arm forward, reach the right arm back. Inhale back to center. Switch to the left. Hands through the heart center as you come back to the front. Let's take that forward fold. And a little ragdoll movement from side to side. Walk it out into your dog. Moving to your side plank on that opposite side. Inhale, roll through your toes. Stack your shoulders to those wrists. Turn to your right side and reach the left arm up. Take a few moments. Stay with your breath here. Keep lifting those hips up nice and high. We then drop the left foot down towards the floor. We come into awkward pose and reach the right leg out. And lift those hips up high and breathe. Take the left hand down. Drop back to the floor. Finding your pigeon pose on the right side. Slide the wrist to knee. And gaze down that left leg. Inhale, open out through your chest, push into those fingers, lift the heart forward. Exhale, drop down. Coming down as far as you feel works for you. You do have space, you can bring the arms out in front. I haven't got space here. So whatever works, and then just relax your forehead to the floor. If you have any knee issues or anything at all in this pose, please listen to your body and come out of the pose if there is pain. Pain is a signal that there is something not right. The stretch pain is totally different. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, we slowly start to walk those fingertips back towards the hips. Open your chest. Take a breath. And again, we'll tuck those toes under and lift that left leg. Just find a little stretch in the hip flexor. as well. Feels really good. And slowly release that leg down. Press your weight into the hands. And then lift your weight back. Find a plank position. Chest goes forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hold your pose. I'm going to stay here for a couple of breaths because it feels good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, if you want to pedal the heels a few times and wake it out. Shake out those hips. Inhale to tippy toes, roll your weight back into that upward facing dog. Squeezing the glutes, don't forget to switch them on. Exhale, push your weight back. Let's drop that right knee down onto the mat. Lift the left leg out, lift the left arm out and over your head. Stack that wrist to shoulder alignment. Draw the left arm up and over. Then let's pick up your left foot here. Opening through that left hip flexor. Lifting that foot towards the sky. Point your toes. Lift up and open. Gazing up if you've got your balance. And then extend that left leg out nice and long. Point your toes. Reach. And then extend it back. We go again. Just 5 of these. 2, you can take that hand to hip. 3, take it back as well, so you're squeezing your glute. 4, last 1, and 5. Bend the knee, take it to the front of your mat. Let's find a little lizard pose. Drop your knee open, push the thigh away, gaze up to that sky. Drop the left hand down, lift the back leg, step your weight back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Let's move through chaturanga this time. Drop it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come down onto those knees. Let's switch to the opposite side. Extend out the right leg. Left shoulder to wrist. Find that stretch up and over the head as you lift the back leg and grab your foot. Find your balance. This is my dodgy side, so once you have your balance, that's when you start to look up. Woo! Not doing so well on this side. Lift up to the sky. Woo! Gonna lose it. Take the right leg out. And point your toe for 1. Take it back, squeeze your glute. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend in the knee, bring it towards the front. Take that leg behind, we open it out into your open lizard. And use that right hand just to push your thigh open. Spin your right shoulder back. Nice little hip stretch as well. Take 1 more breath. And then bring your right hand down, lift off. Take it back. Let's move through another vinyasa. Chest goes forward. Drop it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tippy toes, bend the knees, push the weight back. Step to a seat or jump. Finding a nice seat. And we'll just finish off with your hamstrings. Right knee on top of your left knee. Coming into shoelace pose. Flex your toes here. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, let's just hinge forward. Grab your foot here. If you can, melt the forehead down. Soften that left knee. Maybe your hands are just here. I just want you to feel comfortable. You don't have to reach the toes. Inhale, reach those arms back up to the sky. Lengthen everything out. Exhale, release. Let's just drop your right ear down. Give yourself a little stretch through the neck. Inhale, come back through center, switch. And inhale, come back to center, wiggle it out. Just roll your shoulders a few times if you're feeling a little bit stiff. I've been on the laptop all day, so I'm feeling it. Right leg out, bring the left knee on top. Inhale, arms up to the sky, lengthen. Again, we exhale, find that hinging from your hips. You can take your hands behind and grab your butt if you want, or grab your foot, knee to forehead. Again, soften your right knee here, make sure the no joints are locking out. And just hold your pose and feel the stretch. Inhale, reach those arms back up to the sky. Again, exhale, take the hands down. Drop your right ear over, stretch out. Inhale, come back through center, switch to the opposite side. Just drop that chin into the chest this time. Hold it. Inhale, gaze up towards the sky, open out the throat. And again, just come back to the center, wiggle your shoulders out a few times, maybe cactus the elbows back if you're feeling a bit tight. Wake it up. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser. Anyways, so bring your feet together, come into your easy pose, or you can find a half lotus. And we'll finish off with a little twist here. So again, we'll just bring that chin to the chest. You can round through the spine and find a little bit of a cat position. As we inhale, we're going to reach those arms back up to the sky. And then exhale, we twist to your left side, finding your way into your spinal twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Two more. Inhale, reach those arms back to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, I want you to hinge from those hips. This time you are going to grab your butt cheeks. So grab hold of your butt. Just relax your forehead down. Relax your head. Relax everything. And then inhale, slowly make your way up, back, reaching those arms up to the sky. Interlock your fingers this time. As you push the hands up, core is engaged, lower ribs are pulled in, your arms are stretching up, but let's do a little side to side bend over. Wiggle it out from side to side, just to shake out through that core. Maybe find a little bit of a Shakira. Maybe that's what I'm going to call this pose. Wiggle it out, side to side bend. Breathe in, reach those arms back to the sky, and then exhale, just find them back into the heart center. Take one deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. We'll do two more of these. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. One more. Inhale. Exhale out. Let's push the hands away. Bring the hands back in. Namaste, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. If you enjoyed that class, please do give me a thumbs up. I'm doing one 20 to 30 minute yoga floor every single week on my YouTube channel, or you can join me on Instagram and find out where my classes are, because some of them are running online for 1 hour. And if you want to, you can also check out my book, Beauty in the Gut, of course, and online courses coming soon. I will put the link below to subscribe to my email.